Back at it again with another video. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a quick oil change. Like 80 miles past due. So I'm not here to waste your time. Let's get right to it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, let's just get right to it. But yeah, these are the tools you need. Oil wrench, a ratchet. If you know your oil drain bolt size, then just need one socket. I don't know my size, so I'm just take all of them. I think it's a 19, not too sure though. And then you also need some jack stands with the jack as well. Today we are 87 miles past due. And if you're riding low like me, you need to drive onto some wood blocks because my jack doesn't fit. If you're like me and you're gonna do this on your driveway, I grabbed like an old piece of carpet, just lay it under the car, just so I don't get all dirty. Make sure you block off your rear tires. Don't want your car rolling back just in case. Okay, you're probably wondering what kind of oil your car needs. No worries, I'm here to help. So first place you want to check is your oil cap. As you can see right here, engine oil SAE 5W30. Or you can see owner's manual. I don't have the owner's manual, so I'm not even gonna check. Another thing you can do is just go online, search up the make and model and what oil you need for your vehicle. Alright, and this is just a quick little tip. Let's say you're buying a oil filter wrench, and you don't know what size to get. Ask for your oil filter at the store, and then just make sure that I will fit on the oil filter wrench, so you're not struggling. See, like this one, it's a little bit too big. As you can see, come on, focus. This one works much better. I won't be using the oil filter wrench, since I usually tighten my oil filters by hand. But if it's on there pretty tight, I would recommend to use one of these. But just let it sit there, let it drain for a couple minutes. And just grab my rag. My filthy rag. Then I just clean around. Alright, that's all clean. Alright, next step you want to do is grab your ratchet, your socket. And just notice my ratchet's pretty long, just so I can have some extra leverage, just in case this bolt is stuck on pretty tight. There we go. So depending on where your drain bolt is, or your drain hole is, you kind of want to angle it towards that side so all the oil comes out. So my drain hole is towards the back of the pan, so I jacked up the front of the vehicle so all the oil goes towards the back of the pan, and so all of it, or most of it, drains out. Alright, and while the oil is draining, I like to just pop the oil cap off a little bit, just like that. Alright, so here's another tip when changing your oil. Something to be aware of when changing your oil and removing the oil filter. Just make sure that this gasket comes off when you remove the oil filter. And when installing the new one, make sure you grab some of the new oil and just coat the gasket all around. And as you can see, the oil is still kind of draining. While that's doing that, I'm gonna just go ahead and replace the oil filter. Anyways, what I'm doing right now is just tightening the oil filter by hand. There it is. So me, certified technician here. Just kidding. I just tighten it by hand. And if you think that's not tight enough, just grab your, where's it at? Just grab your oil wrench and give it about a quarter of a turn. After hand tightening it, and then you should be good. But me, I'm gonna just hand tighten it. That should be good. Now, in some vehicles, the oil drain bolt sometimes has a gasket. I would recommend to replace it or just reuse it once. When tightening the bolt, just tighten it by hand. Don't go all crazy. You don't want to strip the bolt. Don't want to make things worse. Just nice hand tighten and you should be good. Alright, so now you're all done here. Now you can lower the vehicle and add your oil. Come here. I'm gonna put you on the vlog, bro. I heard my boyfriend.
Whoa. Alright.
Say what's up to the camera. Oh, you haven't seen it, huh?
No.
2006 Acura TSX. Takes about, it's a 2.4 liter and it takes about 4.7 quarts. So I should have a little bit left over.
Actually, nah, I'm not.
So we're gonna go ahead and check the oil, see if we're good or not. So first thing you wanna do is, wipe off all the excess oil. Axis, I don't know how to say it. Axis. So you wanna make sure you're in between these two lines. Here's the low mark, and then here's the high mark. I don't know how would you call it. So just make sure you're in between these two lines. Pull it back out. We're about like halfway, so I'm gonna just top it off. I think that's half a quart. Alright, so now we added that half a quart, about half a quart. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it off real quick.
So you're right here, just right under the, yeah, I'll show you.
You see? Mm-hmm. So we're right here, right under the full mark, so should be good. Alright, so I just dumped the leftover oil in here. Keep this in the back of the trunk, just in case. If you're wondering where you can take your old dirty oil, usually O'Reilly's or AutoZone or any parts store usually recycles them. But just call, before going, because some stores don't recycle. Alright, so I almost forgot, but one more thing you have to do is reset your oil light. So you grab your key, turn to the on position. There you go. Alright, so with the left little knob right here, you click it down till you see the service light or your oil light thing, whatever you call it. On the right one, you hold for about 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, there we go. Now it says service miles 87, cancel. So you rotate it, so it says reset. Hold down on it or click down on it. Then when you go back to your info over here, or no, it's this one right here. Click down on it again. Keep clicking. Oil life, 100%. Alright, that's how you do an oil change. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Head ass.